Yo, what's going on, guys? Omnitoast here, coming at you with a Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, guys. It has been ages since I've done one of these. I do still dabble a little bit and play on the side, but I don't cover the game as much as I used to. But this is, it's the 10-year anniversary. It's a very special anniversary. It's very rare that you see a gotcha game last this long. So I felt only fitting to go back to my roots because, it's been almost 8 years since I started content creation, and I started with Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and I will never forget my roots. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing my predictions for every possible unit, whether it's an easy A, super easy A, or part 2, part 3 stuff, based on the graphic they gave us during the special presentation the other on Saturday. I believe it was yesterday. So we're gonna go bring up that graphic, and we're going to go take a look at what I believe are going to be the units that are going to get either, again, easy A's, super easy A's, or be released during the 10-year anniversary. So without further ado, let me switch over to my main screen here, and I will showcase this all to you. There we go. I'm up in the corner now, everybody. Woo! All right. So what we know so far is we have only been told the Part 1 Carnival unit, which is the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, and the Dokkan Fest unit, which is the Super Vegito. Well, I should say Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta go into Super Vegeta, but you get the idea. So what I'm going to start off with first is the one thing we don't know about the Part 1 units, and that is solely Vegito's banner unit, because being a Dokkan Fest unit, there's usually a side banner unit. I can't remember the last time there wasn't a side banner unit. So I'm going to go and just put that on here really quickly. But the side banner unit for Vegito, I believe, is going to be a Hercule. I believe this will be a Hercule unit. 110%. Let me bring that up over there. Because for me, it's the only character that makes sense for a banner unit for him. And it's, it's just, and again, it's a side banner unit. It's not a lot to think about for that. It's very rare that a side banner unit, some side banner units have been pretty good in the past. So, but I'm going to go with Hercule. It just seems to work with what I think Part 1 would, the saga and the point that it is in the saga. But again, that's my thought. So now going into what I think is going to be the Part 2 banners. So I'm going to start with one of the Part 2 Carnival units. The Part 2 Carnival unit here, I think, is going to go to Dragon Ball, and it's going to be Kid Goku beating Piccolo. It's going to be an LR Kid Goku beating Piccolo. This is my prediction for it. I should have said earlier in the video, these are my predictions. If you have different predictions, feel free to put them down in the comments below. I'm not trying to start an argument or anything like that. It's a gotcha game. I'm literally just taking a guess. So, but my guess would be Kid Goku. Because the last time we got a Kid Goku beating King Piccolo, that is a now currently easy aid unit, so it's a little bit on the old side. So I think we're due for a new Kid Goku from the King Piccolo arc. It doesn't even have to be him beating King Piccolo, from the King Piccolo fight. It could just be from that arc. But that's my guess for the first Carnival unit. The second Carnival unit, I believe, is actually going to come from the Android Cell Saga, and we're going to get a Carnival Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell Saga fight. When I was making these predictions in my Discord with a few of my subscribers, we were having a lot of issue pinpointing where things were going to land, And I just don't see them doing, multiple carnival or multiple units from the same sagas. So I was like, all right, from part 1, GT's out, Boo Saga's out, Super's out. Great, move on, call it day. So trying to pinpoint where these other LRs were going to land was kind of where I was trying to go with when I was making these predictions. So our second carnival, I think, is going to be a Gohan beating Cell, or the Gohan from the Cell Saga fight in Super Saiyan 2. Hopefully, a standalone unit would be great. But I could also see it being, maybe an exchange unit, or have some sort of thing for it, standby unit. I don't know. I'm not really trying to predict the mechanics or anything for it. I'm just predicting what the character should be. And that leaves us then with the Part 2 Dokkan Fest unit. And this is where I got a little bit the idea from. So Part 1, we have Super Vegito. I think Part 2, we get a Dokkan Festival Super Gogeta LR. And with his side banner unit, where the heck did I put that side banner unit? It should have been up here with it. Oh my god. Where are you? There he is. The side banner unit will be Pycon. It just makes sense. Pycon side banner unit works perfectly. It's that. Moving on. Now, this is where it got a little bit tricky for me. So, at this point, we have all the new units that I think we're going to be seeing. Now came the fun part, the EZAs and the Super EZAs. So, I'm going to be bringing these up. These are in no particular order. I'm not predicting what part they're going to be in or anything like that. I'm just predicting the units that we'll be seeing to get the EZA and or Super EZAs. So, we're going to start off with the obvious two. Physical Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, and Tech Gods from the 7-year anniversary. It's their turn to shine. It's their turn to get the EZA. We know it's coming. This is the obvious answer right off the bat. Now, that completely takes care of GT and a slot in Dragon Ball Super. We have 2 slots in Saiyan Saga. We have 2 slots in the Namek Saga. 2 more slots in Android. 2 more in the movies. And then 4 in the Majin Buu Saga. They have really been giving Majin Buu Saga a lot of love recently. But for the Planet Namek Saga, I think we will be seeing the EZAs for AGL Frieza and Int Super Saiyan Goku. For me, they were the easiest picks because they haven't EZA'd yet. They're still sitting there waiting for them. They could easily hold this off into a worldwide celebration. But I think with it being the 10-year anniversary, this thing being a huge, huge event for Dokkan, I could really see them pulling the trigger early and giving it and pushing these EZAs way earlier than what we expected. That's just my guess. If you guys have other options, let me know in the comments down below. If you think something else is going to be there, again, let me know. But this is just my thoughts on it right now. For the Saiyan Saga, I should have had that up. For the Saiyan Saga, this was fun, but I also see us getting 2 EZAs, and it's going to be the Strength Kaioken Goku and the Tech LR Great 8 Vegeta. I believe those 2 will fill out the Saiyan Saga category as EZAs. Nice, simple. I don't see us getting like a new unit from the Saiyan Saga on that area. They're also waiting for their EZAs. It's their turn to shine. And I just think, again, with the whole, just the way this anniversary is looking, I feel like that's the right answer. But again, Dokkan's proved us wrong in the past. Let's just see where, we're just going to see where this lines up. Now, we're going to go into some fun ones here. We're going to go into some Super EZAs. Don't mind me, I'm coughing a little bit. Was outside at the Sonic Speed Pop-Up Cafe earlier today. Standing outside in the cold, my throat's killing me. So, first Super EZA I see, and again, people might think it's insane, but I think it's very well possible for the fact that they're year 1 anniversary units, And that is right. I think it's going to be Inchanemba and STR Gogeta getting their super easy A's during the 10-year anniversary. Would go along with the part 2 really nicely. Would be just, it would tie in the part 2 Dokkan Fest. I just feel like now is a good time instead of like holding off and waiting for those units to age even more. Now, I want to flip the script here really quickly. I'm going to flip that script. As we know, the past few years, we've gotten a lot of free-to-play event LRs. Beerus, Gohan Goten Trunks, Master Roshi, Zamasu was one, I think. Yeah, Zamasu was one. And basically, we get these, and then the Babidi and Majin Vegeta. Those are, like, we get the events, they unlock bit by bit. Each part, we awaken a free-to-play LR. This year, I think the free-to-play LR, and then again, this is just my prediction, I think it's going to be a free-to-play Majin Buu. I just think it's going to be a free-to-play Majin Buu, and the reason why is because I think during the anniversary, we're going to get our first super easy A for a free-to-play Baba Shop unit, and I think it would go perfectly with the super easy A for LR Hercule and Buu. I think it works well together. They could give the free-to-play Majin Buu some sort of like mechanic with Hercule, unit super attack, whatever. Just do something cool with it. I think it would be a good way to go. Again, this is just my prediction, just the way I'm looking at it. It's just how I'm looking at the current pieces they've given us. Now, I'm going to go back to the fun part, and I'm going to take a look at Dragon Ball Super. And for Dragon Ball Super, the obvious answer for the easy A, STR Hidden Goku. They're waiting for it. They haven't received it yet. It's just, now's the prime time to give them that easy A, to get them back into, you know, bring them back into relevance. Can't talk today, guys. And get them, you know, boosted up for the current meta. And I think giving them an easy A now would be fantastic. Now, moving on, my next prediction for easy A, it's actually going to be a twofer for the Android Cell Saga. And I think we're going to be seeing the easy A for AGL Trunks and the Tech Androids. I think it's their turn to get some easy A's, get them going, and get them back up to some fighting power. Again, I mean, the androids are still really, I like them still because of their built-in Ghost Usher. Trunks is falling off hard. And it just fits the saga. I was looking at all the units that could get an easy A. I feel like these are just the prime suspects for that choice. And now, for the final Dragon Ball Super unit, I think we could possibly see a super easy A for the Sword of Hope Trunks. Now, I know Sword of Hope Trunks and the original Tech Zamasu dropped at the same time on the banner, but they easy A'd at different times. So I'm going to give the super easy A to the Trunks for the anniversary, and I think we'll see the super easy A for the Fusion Zamasu at Worldwide in the summer. So that's why I went with Trunks. I feel like it just fits more the theme. A lot of it's super type. You know, I just think that's where the chips are going to lie for that super easy A for the final slot for Super. And now, to wrap it all up, the final two, I think we're going to see two more super easy A's. And it's going to be AGL Vegito and Int Buhan for the rounding out the Majin Buu saga and rounding out the entire layout for the 10th anniversary. So, that being said, part 1s we already know. Part 2 Carnival, Kid Goku from Dragon Ball. Part 2 Carnival, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from Cell Saga. Part 2 Dokkan Fest is Super Gogeta with Pikkon. We have easy A's for the physical Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. The Tech Great Ape Vegeta. The STR Kaioken Goku. AGL Frieza. Int Super Saiyan Goku. Easy A for AGL Trunks. Easy A for Tech Androids. Easy A for Tech Gods. Easy A for Hidden Goku. Like, You see it here on the board, guys. This is the layout I think is going to be what happens for the 10-year anniversary. But I want to get ready to wrap this video up. I'm excited for the 10-year anniversary. I've played this game since the 2-year anniversary. It's been a lot of fun. I have so many memories building my channel with this game and meeting such amazing content creators. Toon Rami, Havo, The Truth, The Masked Ningen, the First Warden, DeMonte. All of them were great friends of mine when I first started off on this content creation journey. So that being said, I want to give a big shout out to all of them. They're all amazing individuals. I love them all. Again, thank you guys for just being inspirations and friends throughout that journey. Here's to 10 years of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and here's to many, many more. So if you guys like what you saw and you want to see more, consider hitting that like button down below. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more, follow, and make sure you guys check me out on my socials at DJ Omnitoast on Twitter, Omnitoast on Twitch. I stream 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And may your polls and your luck be ever in your favor. Laters.